Below the planet's surface, on the planet Crayon, in a small mining town, standing next to a guy sitting at the bar in a local pub, was one of the miners complaining about his job as he drinks his beer. I'm never going back in there. They would have to drag me kicking and screaming like a little girl before they will get me back in that mine. There's something definitely strange in there, and it was not my imagination. I saw the walls come to life. I felt it get to me and try to pull me in and eat me. The walls tried to eat me, said the miner. Here, Larry, have another drink. You was just seeing things. It's the hard work. It's the pressure. It'll get to you sometimes. Sometimes when you least expect it. You know, you're not the first one I've heard this type of rambling from today. Yeah, asked the miner, feeling comforted by the bartender's words. And I bet I won't be the last, said the bartender. I quit today. I'm not going back, said the miner. You can't quit. You're on the contract, said the bartender. Well, I've just gotten very sick today. Sick of this shit. Clear up my tab. I won't be back for at least 2 weeks, said the miner. In the mine, hundreds of miners are hard at work with their laser picks. There are armed guards and metal detectors at the entrance. Hey, you, said a voice coming from the wall where one of the miners is digging. Over here, down here, drill a bit more to the right. Deeper, deeper. Yeah, that's it. Now, get me out of here. The miner digs with his hands but finds nothing. Come on, I'm right here, said the voice. Holy shit, said the miner as he picks up a small metal case with a see-through front. Inside the case was an embryo connected to wires. It used telekinesis to communicate with the miner. Tell no one, said the voice in his head. I'm going to get caught. I'm going to get caught, said the miner frantically. Shut up. Just go through the detector, said the voice. Right, you must have the power to turn it off. Right, said the miner. The miner got to the entrance and started to walk through the metal detector. Beep, 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 went the alarm. Stop right there, said one of the armed guards. Oh shit, said the miner. Run, said the voice. The miner started running. The guards started firing at him. Fucking shit, I've been hit. What the hell are you? Don't have any powers? Asked the miners as he ran out of the building. Get into the car, said the voice. Right, said the miner. The miner opened the door of the car and pulled the driver out of the car and threw him on the ground. He got into the car and drove off. The guards fired upon the car as it drove away. Drive to the nearest spaceship, said the voice. When the miner got to the nearest landing field, there was two guards at the front gate. Halt! Who goes there? Asked one of the guards. The miner broke through the gate. The two guards jumped out of the way of the speeding car, got up, and started shooting at the car. The miner got to the first starship he seen. He got out of the car and into the starship. As he started to strap himself in, he thought to himself, I don't know how to fly this thing. You talk too much. Just get in, said the voice. Where are we going? Asked the miner. You will know when we get there, said the voice. Back on the Stingray, CP1 is done researching the code on the ship's computer. Said if 2Pi's theory is right, there could be big trouble. The code is very dangerous. I'll go down and talk with Lockhead. Maybe she can give us some answers. Keep me informed if anything develops, said Coop. After a few minutes, Tupai's voice sounded over the intercom system. Sir, the rip is getting stronger and is moving towards us. Red alert, shields up, said Coop. A signature pulse is coming from within an oncoming vessel, said Tupai. Doppler, try hailing that vessel, said Coop. Sir, yes sir, said Doppler, as he tried to hail the oncoming vessel and got nothing. Nothing, sir, the vessel is being followed, sir, said Doppler. 42, you're with me. To the war room, said Coop. What's going on, guys? Asked 42 as he entered the war room. We got an A-class renegade vessel headed our way. We think it has something to do with the cord, said Coop. The cord is just a myth, isn't it? Asked 42. CP1, get me all the information we have on the cord. Tupai, keep up your research. We might need it, said Coop. Coop, said CP1. Yes, CP1. We have the Cord's planetary system. Good. Send it to the war room. The miners' craft outran the ships that were pursuing him and thought he was home free until the Cord noticed the Stingray not far behind and closing in. The Cord scanned the Stingray and attacked Coop's mind because he seemed to be the one in charge of the ship. Coop fell to the floor. Lockhead held him in her arms and asked, What's happening to him? What happened to him? It would seem that the unusual electromagnetic energy from the vessel is affecting Coop's matrix system, said TP1. What can we do? Asked 42. Unknown, said CP1. 42 put him on the table, said CP1. Chapter 10, Flashback. The year, 1964. The place, New York City. Henry Jackson was just getting off of work. The job was long and hard. He was very tired. Henry Jackson closed his eyes to get some rest at a red light and fell asleep. He goes into cardiac arrest and dies. His heart stops for 15 seconds. He is legally dead. Someone blew their horn and woke him up the last time this happened. But it didn't happen this time. This time was like this happened to him before and he somehow remembers. He noticed himself waiting for the next event to happen. Henry wandered around in a limbo state for some time until he came across a friend that had died a long time ago. Henry went to his friend, unafraid. "Hey, Larry, what's going on? What am I doing here?" Henry inquired. "You don't belong here. You have to go back," said Larry. "How do I get back?" asked Henry. Two little girls with black eyes showed up and said, "Let us have him." They looked real spooky. "Yeah, we know what to do," said the two little girls simultaneously. Henry just fell to the floor as if he fainted. Back in the present, in deep space aboard the Stingray, a voice came from the intercom. "Sir, we are keeping cruising speed with the runaway vessel. The other ships turned back. They put out a call to the Centurions," said Doppler. "Okay," said 42 from the war room. "Keep us informed." 42 turned to CP1. "CP1, it must be something you can do," said 42. "I'm almost there," CP1 said, fucking with the brain, and was able to connect Coop's thoughts and put them on a wide screen to better access the situation. "Lockhead, put on these virtual reality visors. I will put you in there with him. When you get in, you must get him to understand what's going on as soon as possible," said CP1. Lockhead put the visors on and she felt like she was in Coop's mind. When Coop woke up, he was lying in a space age on a platform in the middle of space. "What's going on?" he said, scratching his head. A metal door appeared in front of him. It slid open. Lockhead was standing there. She walked through the threshold and said, "Your name is Coop. You're a cybernetic unit police E-32, said Lockhead. "Oh yeah," replied Coop. "From what CP1 said, you are being controlled by the mind of a powerful alien. He thinks he have you under control, but we're guessing he don't know you're a cyborg. I'm on a link to your cerebral cortex, so I can act as a messenger," said Lockhead. He got up and they started walking down a hall. "Lockhead," CP1 was calling. Lockhead heard him sounding from the intercom system in the hall. "Yes, CP1. Are you ready to do this?" Lockhead asked. "Affirmative," CP1 replied. "Just relax, Coop. Here is something to ease your pain," said Lockhead. "What pain?" asked Coop. Right then, Lockhead punched him in the face. She knocked him out with one punch. She then dragged him down the hall. She took him to another room, much like the first one. She laid him in a space age coffin and walked out of the room. "See ya, Coop," she said. When Coop woke up, he was dazed and confused. "Whoa, what the fuck?" he said as he sat up in the coffin. "Coop, this is CP1. Coop, come in." "Yes, CP1, Coop here." "What's my status?" "No time for that. You must take out the cord. He is getting stronger as he gets closer to his planet." Coop got up and walked out of the room and walked down the hall. There was a light at the end of the hall. There was the cord standing at the edge of a cliff. It looked as if he was manipulating a part of the galaxy. "CP1, are you getting this?" asked Coop. "Affirmative," CP1 replied. "It's happening in real time. The Centaurians are on the way," said CP1. "The Centaurians," Coop said in disbelief. "Oh shit, we better get this thing taken care of. What can I do?" Coop asked. "Kill it." That's what the Federation failed to do the first time they tried to destroy it. "This is to our advantage," said CP1. Coop was standing behind the wall with his gun drawn. Coop was trying to take aim when he was spotted by the cord. The cord threw a big blast of energy in Coop's direction. The blast burned through part of the thick metal wall. "Oh shit, you motherfucker," said Coop. Coop dodged that one. "Okay, he's in. Now what?" asked Lockhead. Lockhead stormed out of the room. "Come back. We wait. He's going to be okay. I can upload his memory in 3 minutes," said CP1. Lockhead comes back to Coop's side. "Hang in there, Coop," said Lockhead. The cord threw another wave of bright light energy at Coop. Coop jumped out of the way of the blast. "Oh shit, what was that?" asked Coop, as he fired aimlessly into the room, holding his head. He was dizzy. The alien pulled up a force field against the energy pellets of Coop's blaster. The alien then threw a funny wave of white light in Coop's direction. There was a bright light, then everything went dark. Coop woke up in battle. It was 1967 Hunan, the Vietnam War. He was in the middle of a fierce gunfight with the enemy. Coop watched as his platoon dropped like flies around him. Then there was silence. Coop heard something in the bushes. He turned to see, and it was Sergeant Rico coming from using the bathroom. He noticed Coop at the end of the trail and waved like everything was okay. Coop saw that Rico was walking into a booby trap and tried to stop him by putting out his hand to stop and shouted, "Rico, no!" It was too late. They both were sliced in half. They didn't die immediately. They lay there yelling at each other when a bright light appeared in the night sky. They was afraid when they heard voices coming from the light and thought it was the enemy coming to finish them off. We have two over here, sir. Whoever it was pointed a metal laser type instrument at Coop's eye and shot a bright light in his eye, then everything went dark. When he came to, he was on a gurney being rolled down the hall. He noticed he couldn't move as he watched lights as they passed on the ceiling. Next thing, he found himself in an operating room and mechanical arms with surgical instruments attached to them. Everything went black again. When he came to, he noticed he was in a spaceship and there was a battle taking place. Rico was next to be shot out of the mothership. Wow, what do we do now? Asked Rico. Follow me, said Coop. CP1, come in. Awaiting your command, sir, CP1 replied. Feed me the coordinates of that dick-faced motherfucker. Working. Loading. Now. Coop and Rico traveled to the coord's location, positioned their fighters, and Coop gave the command to fire upon the creature. Fire, he said. They shot the cord to death, destroying half the cliff in the process. In the war room, Coop was coming to with Lockhead by his side. Oh, Coop, thank God you're all right, said Lockhead. Did the cord reach the planet? Asked Coop. No, said 42. Capture it with a tractor beam and put that little motherfucker somewhere safe, said Coop. Tupai had already put together a container that will hold the cord. After capturing it, she locked it away. Coop, the containment field is holding. Good. Now let's go home. The end.